Welcome everybody, welcome, good night, and welcome to the Obvious Show. I'm your host, Adam, and today we'll be talking about an exciting new project with airports, planes, ships, publicity, everything is included. And we're going to have some exciting guests. We're going to have an interesting segment. But first of all, to get things started, please welcome Cata and Rosa.
Hello, we're so happy to
Hi.
see you. Thank you for
We're
having
so
us.
excited to be here today.
Hello. I'm glad to see you too. And I've been hearing interesting things about your project, what you're doing. So let's get right into it. Talk to me.
Yeah, so we have been working with Aerocivil this couple of months, and we noticed that they have a big potential for grow on the airports that they have all over the country, but they haven't do it because of their marketing strategy. So we decided to help.
That's right, they have a really good infrastructure which is barely being used, which is barely being leased to other brands because people don't really know Aerocivil, so they don't go to the airports.
So we have been looking at the brand building strategy. This means assuring the tangibility, reliability, answer capacity, and security, giving a proper use of the service profit chain to the customer, and of course, assuring the infrastructure of all the airports.
Yeah, that's right. Through this, we want to transmit some beliefs and values like honesty and respect, so we can start building the trust in the brand.
Okay, yeah. So you mentioned talking about beliefs and values, talking about respect within the brand. So I would like to know more about the brand.
Yeah, so Aerocivil is already a private brand, but in our strategy, what we want to do is create a co-branding, which won't stop the Aerocivil from being an already private brand, but or rather it will be bigger. It will increment the brand as we're going with other brands.
All right, interesting. And with this brand, I imagine that you don't want it to stay the same. You want it to change, to develop it.
Yeah. So, well, in terms of brand development, Aerocivil will be a multi-brand, as we're not creating a new one, but working with existing ones that will be on the airport, on the spaces.
All right, amazing. So you want to take things that have already been done and just repurpose them, reuse them, right?
Exactly.
Very original. So tell me more about it. I'm very curious.
Okay, so what we also want to do is develop a little the product, taking internal and external resources, which in this case are the ideas and the opinions of the passengers or clients and the managers of the airports, which have the information. This will create an idea screening, which we are sure is going to be real and worth it.
All right, so I can see you have a lot of trust in yourselves. That's good. That's important. They're going to need it. So, moving on, I'm simply curious about what's it about that you can do to improve airports?
Okay, well, the product idea is an improvement of the local airports with a better commercial flow and offerings that you can check also in the concept that is on Unisabana News report we did last month for more information.
Okay, so there's a concept, and how do you test this concept?
On the way, we'll be testing the opinions of our clients, which are I mentioned before, the passengers, but also the brands we want to be listened to.
All right, so I have a few years of expertise myself as well with strategies and with entrepreneurship and building up projects and challenges. I'm curious for everybody else here to also know how is your strategy developing towards the future?
Well, I'm happy you asked. We are willing to implement a market development strategy using the airport stores as channels of consumption of the existing products, which needs to be strengthened and be popular for the strategy to work. So basically, using the existing spaces and improve the flow and the spaces for the passengers to be on them, and also for the brands.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Cata and Rosa. They've done a very good job, and we hope to see them more in the future. And moving on to our next segment, we are now going to learn a little bit more about what they're doing, about their pitch that they want you to hear so that you can invest and go ahead and mark a green light on this amazing project. We're going to pass it on to Isabela and Luisa, who are going to talk to us about their strategy.
are so happy to be on your show.
Since we saw it on TV, it was our dream.
As my partner mentioned, we have developed a two-step plan overall to assure a major flow of passengers to make profitable and attractive the leasing of the spaces of company of publicity and retail. Our first step is focused on attractive passengers to the different airports. The ideal to partner with a travel agency to be a reliable means for customers to take into account the Aerocivil airports in their travel package.
We have considered Viajes Colombia Sin Frontera, an agency with national recognition which is concerned about providing the best packages for Colombians. This agency will create mutual recognition which at this time the Aerocivil needs to solve their problems and will benefit them in terms of sales.
For sure. Through this agency, we will be developing the position of the brand through the recognition that is expected to be aware by people who like to travel, who like to get out of the house and get know places. The kind of people who go out on weekend to a place and they don't know and like to explore around and meet the local. With this, we are focused on behavioral segmentation.
In this second phase of the strategy with the flow of passengers that we want to achieve thanks to the alliance with Viajes con Colombia Sin Frontera, we intend to track different type of businesses that are focused on satisfying the needs of airport customers, such as food, national souvenirs, among others, that are attractive to customers and their different routines when traveling. With this, we also work with the positioning of those brands that rent the premises.
Also, those brands that want to lease the local will have a discount in the first 3 months and will have the benefit of using the billboards in order to have recognition in the tourist places of each airport.
Besides, they will have the facility to open another location in another airport with those available to the airline and generate more market.
That's why our position and statement will get our strategy, which is
for customers who are looking for comfort, quality, and food service in their travels.
The stores at our airport have the best brands designed to meet each of your needs,
with Colombian products that seek to highlight and publicize the destinations of each of you.
Because we understand that every trip needs from the first moment a good experience.
Welcome to your future.